Hello everyone and welcome back to the Super Mario Fan Channel. Today I will be reviewing the Marvel Legends Spider-Man Homecoming Spider-Man action figure. As usual though, before I take a look at the figure, I like to take a look at the box. So, the front of the box has Spider-Man Homecoming along with Spider-Man and Marvel and Hasbro on the side. Right here it says Legend Series, and on the top it has the Spider logo, Build-A-Figure Marvel's Vulture, and 4+ choking hazard. On the side it has Spider-Man swinging along with the other side. At the bottom it has legal stuff, and at the back it has all the figures you can collect, which makes up the Build-A-Figure piece. But it's not exactly a figure, it's more of an accessory to this figure. It's the Vulture's wing set. At the top it shows Spider-Man in a pose, and you can pause this right here to read. So now that the box is done, let's take a look at the figure itself. So the figure stands at what I think is 6 inches. I don't know. I don't have a ruler on me right now, so I'll have to check later. But he is well sculpted and detailed for a figure this small. Nice cobwebbing on the boots. I have heard some people complain though that the painting on the cobwebbing is kind of smudging it, and yes, mine suffers from that, mostly on the neck area. But I really didn't notice until people pointed it out. He also, if you can't tell, that's why I'm trying to have it zoom in, he has texturing on his pants and thighs. He has the Spider logo right here, along with the back. Some nice technological advancements, I guess, because this is the one Tony Stark gave him. I haven't seen the movie in a while. So, for a figure this small, he has a lot of good articulation. So why don't we get into that? He has a ball joint at the head and a hinge joint at the neck, which allows him to look up and down. He has a butterfly joint, and he has a rotation at the arm, which the arm can also go out. He has a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, a wrist hinge along with a rotation, an ab crunch and back, a waist swivel, ball jointed legs, a thigh swivel, double jointed knees, a toe bend, and a pivot. So, yeah, that is a lot of articulation for an action figure this small. And for even more fun poses, you can give him some cool accessories that he comes with. Now, one of these, though, I wouldn't really say is for him. It's the Build-A-Figure piece for the Vulture. It's one of his wings. It has very good detail. A little bit detail on the back, too. But it's mostly on here. Yeah, but I wouldn't really call this an accessory for Spider-Man. It's more like Spider-Man has a big piece of metal right there. So yeah, next accessory. He also comes with 2 hands. In the package, he actually comes with a whipping hand on this side. But I just replaced it with the fisted hands because it's easier to pose. But basically, what you do is, to exchange the hands, is you pull his hand off, and you put the hand in this socket. Which allows, also, I would rather use the fisted hands for this pose, to use this accessory. You can rotate the bicep to see this tab, and you basically put in these clear wings right here. Also be careful, because I lost these and they are very small, so yeah. And as you can tell, mine doesn't want to come in, but yeah, you just kind of have to force them in and balance them, and he looks kind of awkward, to be honest. And also, they're kind of loose. See? Yeah. So I'd prefer if they had it clipped on, but, oh well. I don't really pose them with those anyways. And you know, if you don't like Tom Holland, you can rip his head off and replace it with this head. It's his squinting head. And you just force it on there, but mine is a bit too tight, so it just makes him look like he has a huge neck. So I would much rather just replace it with his normal head. And now we're at that part of the video where I do some size comparisons. So let's compare him to Action Jackson. And then we should do the NECA 1954 Godzilla. And then, how about Optimus Prime? And Optimus Prime is towering over him. So, yeah. And just for the sake of it, because it's a Spider-Man video, I might as well compare him to the original Spider-Man actor, except this is not an original Spider-Man figure from Toy Biz. This is the Unleashed 360 Spider-Man action figure from Hasbro. So, same company, different movie franchise. Well, not exactly, just different actor. And yeah, you know, even though, you know, the paint's a bit sloppy in some areas and some of its accessories don't work well, he's still a very good figure for a $20 price range. And if you just want a Tom Holland Spider-Man action figure, I recommend picking this guy up. At least until he skyrockets in price and it's really hard to find him. Yeah, I somehow had trouble finding this only 3-year-old action figure because I got this back in 2019. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this review of my Marvel Legends Spider-Man Homecoming action figure. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!